we got to say something at some point. We will.
Yeah. Todd Barr was banged up a little bit in the game.
Fine.
He's fine?
Yeah.
And what about Kearney?
Fine. Yep.
Okay. Who am I leaving out? Avery's not playing?
Avery's not playing.
Still a quadriceps?
Yep.
Okay. Anybody else not playing that I'm forgetting about?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. How was practice this week?
Good. I thought we had a really good Tuesday. I thought we started the week off good. You could tell we had a little bit of rest on Saturday. We needed it. So I thought we came back and had a really good start to the week, and I thought today was good. And so I think it's been a good couple of practices, and now we just got to go play.
Yeah. You look like you're gonna say something.
Is that the face I had? No.
Yeah.
I guess just in terms of their style of play.
Yeah, different than what we've been seeing. Certainly offensively. I think they do what they do well, but I think from a matchup standpoint, it's probably a little better for us maybe than some of the teams we've been playing. So I think our players are looking forward to it. Like I said, they're very good at what they do. They know what they're doing. You got a lot of good players, but I think our guys are looking forward to playing.
Is that just in terms of the matchup that they're not going to run 90 to 100?
Yeah, just with us being not having a lot of depth. I think from that standpoint, and just I think it matches up against the strength of our team a little bit.
You anticipate Kalfani having a bigger and bigger role as the cast gets smaller and smaller?
Yeah, hope to. That's the plan.
What more running, more catching, or more everything?
Yeah, just try to get the ball in his hands. I mean, that's the biggest thing. As he continues to get better, I think we just hand him the ball and throw it to him some out of the backfield and that kind of stuff.
Luke had a bigger role last week and came through for you pretty well. What'd you think of his game?
I thought he played well. I mean, I thought he looked like he belonged there. I thought that was the thing that stood out for me, was he just looked like he looked like he belonged. And and that's a pretty good setting and against a good football team. And I thought he handled it well from an emotional standpoint, and thought he handled it well from a physical standpoint. So
it's been pretty productive in a sort of a limited role.
Yes, it's been very productive, and it's kind of, we've discussed. Sometimes his role is going to be big in some games and smaller in others, and again, a lot of it just depends on who we're playing, what the situations are, what their defense is like, and how they play a running quarterback, and how does that fit with what we do. And so all those are decisions we make early in the week, and and he practices well all the time. The kid competes hard and is productive, and we think he's a good player.
Has he changed it all? Maybe since early in the year we talked more about him, and then there was kind of a gap. Then he had this bigger
not
role.
really. No, I think it's just like I said, it just depends on kind of who we play and how he's going to be used. And that's just going to vary from week to week.
How much you like having that at your disposal?
Good. No, I think it's given us. Giving us things, certainly some on third down. Gave us a lot in the red zone last week against Oregon, and and he's like anybody else. I mean, he's a good player, and we want to try to find opportunities for good players to play, and he brings a little something different to us.
Third down seems to be both on offense and defense, kind of a mixed bag, depending on the game with you guys. Certainly better than last year, but what do you think needs to be done to kind of make that more consistent?
Well, it's like anything. I mean, when you play against good defenses, you're going to convert less third downs than you do when you don't play against good ones. And same thing, your good offenses are going to convert more third downs on your defense when they're good at what they do. And so, obviously third down's a big deal for us. We've got to get off the field defensively on third down. We didn't do as well against Oregon as we should have, particularly in third and long situations. And then we didn't make as many third and fourth and short yardage against Oregon as we need to, and those are just areas we got to keep improving on.
Some new admission standards came down the pike here. How does that affect how you'll recruit going forward?
I don't really know enough about them really to be able to comment on it. I mean, I haven't been kind of brought up to speed on some of that stuff yet, so doesn't make a lot of sense for me to say much about it.
In a lot of ways, were you guys already moving towards kind of a stricter model anyway?
Definitely. I don't know that it's going to make any difference, but as I said, I haven't studied it enough, or haven't had it, what it's going to be communicated to me well enough to be able to know much about it.
Regardless of the new standards or whatever, they're hanging in there.
Yeah.
You guys were it seemed to be at least maybe looking a little more nationally, or trying to maybe expand the recruiting. Anyways, that's.
I mean, the thing we want to do. Yeah, the thing we want to do always is recruit your own backyard. I mean, that's where that's. Good football programs recruit well locally, and so that's where it starts for us, and it goes to California, and then, guys that we think are good fits, academically to start with, and then obviously athletically. And we have, a lot of our coaches are from all over, so we're going to have relationships with high school coaches and know programs and know people, and so that helps your national exposure. But, again, all those are decisions that we'll make down the road when we get a better grasp of what we're dealing with.
Obviously, you guys have a lot of ties, Texas.
Yeah, Texas and in the South a little bit. Yeah.